Hi, my name is Janet. I'm with the Trotskyist League, the Canadian section of the International Communist League. We're here actually in front of Metro Hall taking part in a union-sponsored rally against the capitalist system. And that we have a special message in which we say, you know, the stuff that's going on with all of the attacks on working people and that, it's not something that actually that the working class is responsible for. We don't believe that we should be made to pay for all of the, all of the mismanagement of the economy that's been happening with what's going on. Take a look at it. What do the auto workers have to do? They're giving about $19 and $22 gift backs for something which really is coming about only because the owners of the big three auto companies are closing down because they're not getting the rate of profits that they want.
I wonder if the CEOs are giving anything back.
Hardly ever. And I'll tell you something right now. Here in the city of Toronto, the city workers are getting set to go on strike. They've had 100 pages of concessions that are being demanded from Miller's government. But yet, these guys have sat there and gave themselves their own raises, right? And they're asking the city workers to take all these concessions? Give me a break. It's not as if working people here, we built these cities. We keep the economy going.
We keep people eating, we keep people moving.
That's right, and
we get treated like slaves.
That's right. Our message to people here is that as long as the capitalist system exists, we are not going to get any kind of a fair shake on that. I think that actually what we need to do is to look at getting rid of the system and building a system that's based on social need, as opposed to profits.
What would you suggest? Is there an existing system that would do it? Because the ones that I've studied, they all seem to fail somewhere. I think we need to reinvent ourselves.
And all of the various people who have taken over from Stella to whatever, right? Even if you look at in places like, Vietnam and North Korea and Cuba and stuff like that, it's been all the thing of building the type of nationalism, of building socialism in their own country or island or half a country.
You mentioned an interesting word there, nationalism, because I think that nationalism, the fact that we have created borders on God's green earth, is one of the main problems.
I don't know if you'll see the sign down here or not, but we talk about how nationalism and protectionism is poison to the class struggle. And class struggle is what's needed to get rid of the capitalist system that's oppressing us.
I'm Gail Draver. I'm with the Steelworkers, and I'm here in the fight for decent jobs for working people, the fight for EI, and we're all particularly outraged that the money we've paid in is not going to EI. It's been diverted to other uses, and the people that need it the most can't get it. And if that doesn't make people mad, I don't know what will.
Are there people that you know that have been already affected by this recession?
Well, yes. We had a layoff at our place recently. They're all back to work now, but they had a heck of a time getting through the EI process, and most of them weren't able to collect anything. But there are many, many people here that are in much worse shape. They've been out of work for a long time. Their EIs.
Why wouldn't a steelworker be able to collect his EI?
Well, it depends. When the companies are cutting back hours, and you go and you've had your work week cut back, you may not have the hours you need. So one of the things we're demanding is that the requirement be uniform across the country. Not different in region to region.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's a shame when you pay into something for 20 years and you can't get it.
Why? Because obviously, if it's not going to what it's supposed to be going to, which is covering your expenses when you need it, then somebody is stolen.
That's right. Yeah. And we're in such a crisis. I mean, the the lineups, the waiting period to get, even if you qualify for EI, it may be 2 months before you get your 55%. You know,
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Well, my name is Herbert Bunk. I'm a former steelworker, worked at Stelco for 35 years, and I've been retired for 11 years. And I come right now from Hamilton to join the rally to voice our concern about the massive layoffs throughout Canada. Well, actually, it's all industrialized countries are affected by it.
What's going to happen with the Hamilton steel industry?
Well,
what do you think?
It's going to be done. It's
Then
going to be
it's for
done. See, right now,
Will it come back?
rumor has it that the Lake Erie plant may open next month. That's just a rumor. Now, if it does open, that would be the one that's going up, maybe partially. Coke ovens. It's a very slow process to get the steel industry into gear. Now, the Hamilton plant, Stelco Hilton Works. It's an old plant, and they've been for years. They've been downsizing. One blast furnace will be totally shut down. It takes the total reline, cost $100 million nowadays. A reline. Every 7 years, a blast furnace has to be relined from inside. So I believe, and I'm in touch with a lot of people, it's unlikely. Maybe the odd mill for processing from Lake Erie, see? But Lake Erie's been building up whatever little they do.
Sounds to me like they're going to move all that offshore.
In the 70s, when they started up what they call a greenfield steel plant out in the open country in Atikokan, they had plans in the Spectator that they were going to have 4 or 5 blast furnaces by the year 2000. What happened? There's only one till this day, and we are in 2009. So that goes to show the steel industry is going down. Foreign competition.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What makes you come here?
I'm a steel worker, but more importantly, I live in Canada, and we want employment insurance to be fair from province to province. No special treatment for certain provinces. It has to be fair right across Canada.
Have you got friends or family that have been hurt by this recession?
Have I got friends and family
That have been hurt by this recession?
A lot of friends, absolutely. And it just shouldn't happen. The government is spending our money. They're using it as slush fund. When we need it, we can't get it. They think of whatever reason to amend it so they can keep it and use it as a slush fund. So we have to amend it and give it back to the working people. It's supposed to be insurance, but it isn't.
We paid for it. We should be
It's
getting it.
mandatory. It's mandatory. Absolutely.
It's just become another tax on us instead of insurance.
Yeah, they always find a way. They always find a way. So we have to fix it because you never know. It could be you, it could be I next. And we pay for it. We deserve it.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thanks.